I've been trying to search for new altcoin gems, even if the altcoin market isn't doing great right now. Except for the memes. But in the meantime, I found two recently funded projects by someone well known in this industry for causing the rocket effect. You know what I'm talking about. Hi and welcome to Cryptocurrencies. I'm your host Claudio. Everyone, including myself, is searching for the next altcoin gem, but because we usually find out about them quite late after they've already pumped like 5x or more, I decided to do a bit more scanning on the early investments of the most well-known market maker and VC firm, Jump Crypto. I then came across Rainmaker, an AI app which can be trained to then earn you rewards and which was recently funded with $7.5 million in the seed round alone by a huge bunch of VCs. Now this could mean trouble for us retail investors because there are so many mouths to feed with those tokens, and who can the hungry VCs feed off if not you, the retail investor, when you buy the token? With that being said, because market makers are important to any token, Jump Crypto does play a big role here, and their role will be to offer market making services and perhaps add a little bonus to the price move like they did with Injective, Solana and others. Another one that caught my attention is Puffer Finance, which announced last month that they closed a deal with $18 million in funding led by BH Digital and Electric Capital. Puffer Finance is like a layer above EigenLayer in that they'll offer liquid restaking services for Ethereum restakers. It can start to get confusing because you don't only stake your ETH, but you can restake it to earn rewards on top of that. And now you get liquid tokens for restaking, which you can also stake to earn an additional APY. But hey, investors and devs are desperate to suck up more capital from retail, so they'll come up with any ideas to drive degens on board. Moving on from the gems to something a bit more serious. We all know Solana has been suffering with network congestion, which caused problems with the transactions, but you've probably heard Solana is working on a new validator called Firedancer, which is due to launch sometime this year, and which will also allow it to process a large number of transactions and fix those bottlenecks. There's a good article written by Alan from GooseFX about Firedancer, and after reading it, it's making me want to buy some Solana. If it does revisit the low $100 area, that is. Mostly because I think once Firedancer launches, it'll probably help Solana break its all-time high from 2021 and pull off an injective move, which not only broke its all-time high, but doubled it. Now it would be more difficult for Solana to move like this because of the already large market cap, but anything's possible with a major market maker like Jump behind them and powerful investors. After all, Firedancer is being worked on by a dedicated team inside Jump Crypto, so I don't think they'll just ignore it once they'll launch it. And they'll definitely not let retail just work their magic, of course. They'll have to do something to help propel it. At least that's what I personally believe could happen. Apparently, Firedancer could take Solana to the same range in terms of latency time as a centralized exchange, which is a huge improvement. This upgrade would also help the heavily used perpetuals Zeta markets on Solana, which is due to launch their token sometime in June. Now that's going to be exciting to see. Oh, and there is something else. Someone brought this to my attention, where this person on X, called Tinder, has posted a cheeky image of Manta's price dumping and considered it dead. And then a Manta team member, Victor G, replied that while he's fudding, they're building. And then another guy replied that Manta's crap. But what's interesting is that Victor then replied, that's 99% of the project, but not Manta. We could just stay with Polkadot shit if we like to be relevant. And then another guy replied that if they had stayed with Polkadot, the price would not even get to 10% of where it is today. So here we can see that there are definitely a number of people who are frustrated with Polkadot's performance, including teams that build on it and then were then forced to leave because of the lack of users. Manta focused most of their attention towards Celestia because they saw potential there, given everyone spoke about Celestia late last year due to the airdrop that performed extremely well. Right now, Polkadot is desperate to get attention, so its typical supporters and ambassadors are constantly promoting it on X, because they obviously wanted to succeed, and I don't blame them for that attempt. They should do it rather than just stay silent. What I am seeing is that this recent Formula 1 promotion, aside from the Polkadot branding on Connor Daly, had no other attempt to promote the apps or the blockchains that are building on Polkadot to show what it has to offer. And here I'm referring to Nova Wallet, for example. So the question I ask myself is, how can you onboard people or attract them to the products that your infrastructure offers if all you're doing is placing a logo? How many people do you think will realistically go to look for Polkadot online and then research by themselves? I'm not so sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about the current marketing strategy that Polkadot has? And what do you think of Solana with Firedancer? Are you looking forward to it? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button because it does help the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.